ICY STRAIT point. We have docked this morning. We got off the ship and we are waiting for our excursion. Our excursion is in Alaska's wildest kitchen, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Something with food. So far, ICY STRAIT point is really beautiful. It reminds me of like Disney almost. Everything's beautiful. There's like little cottages and it's like right on the beach. I can't wait to go down to the beach and look at the rocks. And yeah, so I will see you when we start our little excursion here. Seen them teach us how to fillet a halibut, which was really cool. The cool thing was that like, so halibuts are bottom feeders, so they like lay on their side, and the side that's up that blends in with like the sand and stuff is brown, but the bottom side fin and like body is white. So like one fin is white and one fin is brown, and it's really cool. Look up a picture of a halibut if you don't know what they look like. They look like the weirdest fish. But now we've been giving a cut of salmon and a cut of halibut, and we're gonna go cook it outside on the grill. That looks good. Is that the lemon pepper? They all smell good. Yeah. Call me Julia Child. It might be kind of inspired. I mean, this is real popular. Now we're eating our creations. First is the salmon with just the dill and salt and pepper. Ooh, I cooked that really good actually. It's not burned or anything. It's still moist. Dang, that's a perfect cook. Perfect.
I think I overdid mine.
Perfection. Now the halibut, which was a little bit of lemon pepper and salt and pepper.
Big fish.
The halibut, you can really taste like the smoke on the grill on it. There's like a little donut shop here that we went to, and they have like little baby donuts. I'm gonna have one of these. They're just little babies. They're just tiny babies.
Oh, those are mine.
Alex got butterscotch and I got maple, and we got a coffee. There's like the beach and all the things right there. The beach, to the beach. That's a Mr. Bean reference. And we're just like sitting and watching all the things go by. So the cooking thing that we just did, it was like a little demonstration. Like she did some recipes. She talked a little bit about like some of the history of Hoona and things like that. Hoona is like the city over from ICY STRAIT point.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay.
I just want to read up the donut.
So if you walk all the way down there behind that red building,
okay,
there's like a little red shack. Kind of
like outside the building.
It's outside, yeah. Just head past the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they like make them fresh?
Yeah, they make them right in front of you. It's worth it. Do it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. The cooking excursion thing. So she like talked a little bit about the history of Hoona, which is like the town just like a mile and a half away, and some of the fishing and some of the like native tribes here and things like that. The Tlingit is I think how you say it, like the native people, and just some of the recipes that she grew up with and stuff like that. There was a little bit of a cooking demonstration, some dips. We got a few recipes, which I'm excited to try a couple of those when we get home. And then we saw how to fillet a halibut. He was like really smooth with it. It was magical. He was so good at filleting that halibut. And I'm talking louder because there's a lot of people. And then we got some fish and we just fried it up in the back on the grill. So we had some like outdoor cooking in the grill, and it was really fun to do that. So yeah, that's what we've done so far. And now we don't have anything for the rest of the day. So we're just gonna walk around, take pictures. I'm gonna go look at the rocks And yeah, it's gonna be great. Hi, it's the Rainwaters. We're on our nature hike at the beach and I wanna show you what we found. These are sea urchins, we think. These little things here. Boop! I think they're dead, but I think they're sea urchins. Yeah, it's definitely a sea urchin. Look at that. And this kelp, and look at all these cool rocks. Look at all these, there's a million urchins here.
They're everywhere.
Are you excited for the Rainwater Nature Exploration Show?
Riveting.
He doesn't think that rocks are fun, but I'm gonna prove him wrong that rocks and shells are very fun. Whoa, a family. It's a family. Kelp. Seaweed. What is that? Oh, it's rope. Not so fun. Wow! Look at that! And that! And that! Whoa. Okay, we can't touch them because they're nature, but look how squishy they are. Whoa, look at all those baby mussels. They're baby mussels. Oh my god, this is the coolest thing I've ever done in my whole life.
When she gets out, I swear.
Look at how squishy they are. My god, I want to touch them so bad. But Alex said no touching wildlife. Look, there's a purple one. Look at the waves. Look at this cool thing. You have to watch where you walk because there's starfish are just everywhere. He blends into the ground. Okay, that is a broken open sea urchin. You can see the little orange parts are the parts that people eat. I wonder if that starfish broke it open. That Alex thinks that's a crab body that was eaten by the starfish. And then there's the rest of it there. Poor guy. The hardest part about having a partner is trying to get them to take pictures with you. Look at this behind me though. Okay, we're in the canning portion. So your tour guide, Mr. Rainwater, is going to walk you through the canning process. First,
this is the machine where they cut the head off.
it's a guillotine.
Basically, yeah, it is. It's the guillotine.
So there you go in, and then
This is where it all falls in.
what is this?
This is the like where the head falls in.
Ew, gross. What's the next stop in the tour?
Chopper.
The chopper.
So it fell into a hopper here and it just got smashed into the cans, it looks like.
The next station is automatic weighing, which weighs the can to ensure the proper amount of salmon is present. Cans that do not meet that proper weight are kicked out. Underweight cans are channeled to a slower conveyor belt and sent to the patching table. That's the patching table there.
Cans that are underweight, they add more salmon to my hand to make it to weight.
Then the lid is placed on the can and then it's vacuum sealed. That's the lid placer. It's called the curler clincher. And then the vacuum sealer. So then this is the part where they put it in here and it like pressure cooks in this massive machine here. You can see all the little cans in there. Hello, it's been a while since we have last chatted. We went to have like just a little small lunch on ICY STRAIT Point. Alex had some reindeer chili cheese fries and I had a halibut pizza. It was really interesting. It was like a dill ranch sauce and then with like halibut on it, and then it was like a pizza. It was interesting flavor. And then we came back and now we are headed to a liquor tasting in like 20 minutes, so we're headed to that, and then after that we have our dinner reservation, so that's where we are headed to.
Only continent with land in all four hemispheres. What is the only continent with land in all four hemispheres?
To bite the sorting hat.
Okay, we've just played trivia, and there was a variety of questions. There was like pop culture, there was history, there was geographic stuff. And tell them how many you got right. Put your number down here.
In reality, all of them.
No. He got 7 right. 7. And I got 10 right. I beat you.
That's the first time ever in trivia.
Yeah, literally, that's the first time I've ever beat him in trivia.
8 years.
How does it feel to be a loser?
Everybody gets lucky, I guess.
All right, we have come back from dinner. So we ended up going to, God, what did we start with? Like some sort of like kind of like a trivia game, and it was like US versus the rest of the world, and it was like different questions like what country was the first to allow women to vote, like different kinds of things like that. And then right after that was pub trivia, which was where I beat Alex. And then after that we went to a Macallan tasting. So Macallan is like a really fancy whiskey. If you didn't know that, I didn't know that. And Alex paid for the whiskey tasting and they let me just sit in, which is cool because I didn't really want to try the whiskey anyways, but he enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
It was really cool. It was awesome. I learned a lot. That was great.
The guy who did it was a really cool guy. He was from Zimbabwe, and he was like a sommelier, like a wine sommelier, but then he had said that he recently got into like whiskey, and so he was just like full of knowledge. Just a cool guy. And the people we did it with were really cool. There's 3 other guys, and one was from Yorkshire, one was from San Antonio, and one was from, did you say Boston?
Yeah.
I think he said Boston. So yeah, so that was super cool. And then we were gonna go have dinner in the dining room, but we just missed, we were at the Macallan tasting, and I guess the dining room closed at 9, so we missed the dining room, but that's okay because we went to the buffet. And we're gonna do breakfast tomorrow in the dining room. We haven't done breakfast in there yet, so
no.
Before we end the vlog, we have to do our favorite things. So my favorite thing was being on the beach. The beach and the shells and the rocks and the sea, the stars, the shell, what were they called? Sea stars? What are they called? Starfish. That's the one. That was the coolest thing ever. Like, that was up there with whale watching. What was yours?
The tasting was great. The tasting was awesome.
Yeah,
so,
the Macallan tasting.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay,
Learned a lot.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, I'm definitely out of my league.
Okay.
Especially when somebody's from Yorkshire and we're talking about single malt whiskey. He's like, yeah, man, yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Why
That
not?
sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with him.
What he said. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end the vlog here because we're gonna head to bed. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Today was our ICY STRAIT Point vlog. Hope you enjoyed Rainwater Nature Show and Rainwater History Show. It was really fun. It was a good time. And tomorrow we have Catch a Can, right?
Yep.
We have an excursion. We have a pub crawl.
We have a pub crawl. A lot of history in Catch a Can. Really excited.
It'll be fun.
Really excited.
It'll be really fun. So subscribe if you're not already, so that way you will be notified when our next vlog comes up. If you have missed the other ones, I will link the Alaska playlist below. If you have any questions or comments or anything, leave me your bits in the comment section below. I'd love to chat to you down there. And I think that's it. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Thumbs up.
Bye.